Nothing I say can fix this. They really meant a lot to you, huh? Everything. I'm sorry, Ceeb. It's not your fault, Dallas. You know it's not your fault either, right? Ceeb, you didn't know. I should have known. We went to the one place we should not have. I should have stopped us. How could you have known someone was out there to hurt you? Someone is always out there. Nonsense, Ceeb. Everyone I know loves you. You do not know everyone. Ceeb. What would Jack say now? That they wanted to live? Would they want you sad? How can I not be? I'm not saying don't be sad. I mean, would they want you thinking ill of the world because of them? No. What would they want you to do? Keep being me. To keep my hopes up as much as I can. It's okay to be sad, too. You can be hopeful and sad. You're mourning, and that's valid. Take all the time you need to do that, but please, I'm so sure that Jack wouldn't want you to hate the world because of them in any way. I miss them. Yeah. That might never go away. But it can get better. It doesn't have to all be sad. You had really amazing times with Jack, right? Those memories are good things. You can cherish those. You are incredible, Ceeb. Don't let anything break you. Got it? Got it. Good. You are also quite something, Dallas. Thank you. Maybe you should go talk to Estrella, though. She'd be the best at... Estrella! That's right! Ceeb, the afterworld! Jack must be there! The afterworld? Don't you worry about a thing, Ceeb. I'll get you Jack back. I should really be the one I said don't worry about a thing. I got you. You hang tight. I'll find you Jack.
Hey, Ceeb. Are you doing okay?
I am seeing a little better today.
That's good. That's good.
How are you?
So, I'm good. I'm doing great. Well, kind of. Well, yeah, I don't know. It's I'm just feeling like bored today, but it's probably I shouldn't be feeling that way and all this. But anyways.
I suppose boredom makes sense. You have been here a lot.
Yeah, and kind of been put under house arrest if I'm being honest after being straight the other day, but it's fine.
Why is that?
Oh, well, I went to meet Estrella for to talk about, well, just to air out the things I've been feeling lately, and as you know, with all the dragon stuff and all that, but also stuff going on with me, and well, after after, of course, after like saving you and all that, I kind of had to snap out of a denial thing where I'm basically I'm gonna be having a kid, and it it's just now hitting me that I need to be more careful with what I'm doing now.
You
And
are pregnant?
yeah, yeah, I'm pregnant.
Were you aware when you were fighting?
Well, that's where the denial part comes in because I couldn't I wasn't I wasn't sure if I yes I was aware, but yeah, I didn't want to accept it. But after at that point, I kind of had to. And now here I am. Just being irresponsible as I should not be.
You should be being careful. I understand you
Yeah.
are a very strong individual, but it is no longer just your life that you are looking after.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I am.
It's just I've never had to think about anyone else besides me or my siblings in a long time, and with Stitches, I guess kind of a preparation for this, I guess, but this is different, and it's just so new for me, and it's gonna be hard for me to adjust, but I really do just need to be more responsible with myself and with what I'm with what future I'm carrying with me right now. I'm realizing that's probably not the best thing for me to be doing, and probably not the best example I'm setting for anyone at this point. But yeah,
The important part is you have realized your mistakes and you are learning from them.
yeah. I suppose you're right. Yep. This is true.
It is a stressful time, and
It is.
that is not good for anyone on a regular time.
Yeah. Hmm. Especially with me too. Just I really should not be stressing myself out anymore, for sure. And I do need to, or well, me and Ashay are thinking about hosting a baby shower or something to help inform others all at once that I'm not able to be there to protect anyone if the dragon does show up again.
The baby shower sounds like a lovely idea,
Hmm.
but you
Yeah.
don't need to worry too much about the fact that you can't protect others. We can. It's our turn to protect you.
And that's the thing that I need to start getting used to now, because normally it's been the other way around for at least me for all I can remember, but now it makes me feel kind of weak in a way, but
You are not weak, not for acknowledging that you might need assistance at a certain time. In a way, that
yeah.
is its own strength. To know when you need
Yeah.
help. And to know when you
Those
can't
are
do
wise
something.
words. Yes. Hmm.
And to know when you can't do something alone.
Hmm. And that's why I have my whole family here to help me when I need them the most. And I'm thankful for that.
And once I am better, I will also be able to be there for you more. I
Hmm.
will do my best as is, but my sight is still quite damaged.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. Well, like I've said before, if you do need anything, I'm here for you. And if you need like help being guided to a room anywhere in the house, in the tree, just let me know and I can guide you to a nice soft bed to lay down in if you need to, just to help clear your mind or anything like that.
I appreciate that. I
Hmm.
have been able to maneuver a bit more on my own, at least. I can see
That's good.
a certain amount of shapes and figures,
Hmm.
but it is still a bit
Yeah,
off.
yeah, bit disorienting and all that. I gotcha.
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're getting better at least, and you can stay here as long as you like until then.
I appreciate that.
Mm,
I
right.
do hope I haven't caused you any trouble.
No, you haven't. It's all right. I've been more so worrying about how, like, thinking about what kind of things we should do in case if anything, this if like worst case scenario happens and we're found here. Just trying to figure out how to evacuate everyone and all that. But probably should not really be thinking about that really. But it ends up being on my mind.
And that'll stress
It's
you out.
just yeah, and that's what happens when I'm just like left alone to like just to sit around and I have nothing productive to do. So
Perhaps you should write, or draw, or
hmm,
or what are other things people typically do to
hmm,
spend their time? Play an instrument, or
hmm,
um, knit.
hmm. That's true. That's true. I do forget that we do have a fishing dock out there in front, and I keep forgetting about that. I could fish too here.
Fishing is
Hmm.
good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, this has been very helpful, and hmm, I'm thankful. Yeah. Thank you for being an ear to listen to, Ceeb. I appreciate it.
It's the least I can do.
Hmm. Oh yeah, and while I was with Estrella, if you ever need to talk to her about anything of what happened recently, or just to tell her any worries you have in your mind, it's only if you're not up to like going to the sanctum or not. But if you want to talk to her here, she's she, I'm more than welcome to have her come here and you can have a little talk here if you ever need her at all.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're
I
welcome.
think for now I've just been trying my best to move around the house a little more now and then,
Mm. Yeah.
as best as I can. Um,
Mm-hmm. All right. Cool.
but I will head
Well, I'm
back
glad to
too.
hear that. All right.
Unless there's anything else you would like to talk to me about.
Nope, I'm good. But thank you. So,
Would you like
here
a
we go.
hug?
Yes, let me see if I can find the. Thank you.
It's all good. Um, I will head back to the room now.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Hmm? Oh,
Oh, hello.
Ceeb. Hi, Ceeb. I. How have you been?
I have been doing much, well, relatively much better. As
Mm-hmm.
better as one can be,
Mm-hmm.
considering.
Yeah, Misty told me all about it. That's why I decided to stop by. Oh, before we talk, I do have a thing for you. I hope this could, make you feel a little better. And I also, I've brought you a dog because I
Oh,
know that dogs can help people feel better.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
Of
I'm gonna put
course.
keep this here because if I move it anywhere else, my inventory is not going to be
Oh,
even. But
oh,
that's okay. It's okay.
oh,
I appreciate the gift still
of
very
course.
much.
Of course.
Um,
Um, so Missy said you might need to talk to someone after everything happened.
That is, probably a good idea.
Of course.
How about we go to the room that I've been staying at?
Of course. Ooh. Man, this is looking really good. Okay. I forgot. Okay, it's okay.
What's up? Oh,
Okay, there we go. Oh no, I stood back up. Okay.
sitting can be sometimes difficult.
Yeah, it makes my ears drip a little bit, but it's okay.
We can stand if you'd rather.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
I see.
Anyways, so tell me what happened in full detail. Well, as much as you can. I know that it still might be hard to process.
we I was catching Jack up on things that happened with CCJ and with Jill, and we were
Mm-hmm.
having a fun time considering
Mm-hmm.
Jack meeting Jill and the names. Um
Yeah. Yes.
and then I don't even remember really how we got there, what the decision that we made to go to the glaciers to check up on the core, but that's what we did, despite
Mm-hmm.
despite what we knew. And there was this sound, this really loud sound. I don't know where it was coming from, so I was looking around, and then something hit me, and
Mm-hmm.
then something hit Jack,
Oh no. Mm-hmm.
and before I knew it, there was just a grave where Jack was, and I didn't even have time to try and help him up. He was down, and I had to go. I I was scared.
Mm-hmm. I was told that Jack had died at that moment, right?
Yes, he hasn't respawned anywhere that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
I checked. I checked at Locke's Tavern. I checked at his house. I don't know where else. Well,
Mm-hmm.
then until Dallas suggested that maybe he's in the afterworld, but I don't know. Dallas hasn't come back from. I don't know.
See, I know you're going through a lot, and I don't want to be the bearer of bad news and hurt you anymore, but I do think you deserve to know that Dallas also died. I was pulled into the afterworld. It's no secret that I'm an afterworlder to some people, and I'm sure if you look closely, it's very easy to tell that I am one. But, um, when I got pulled back and I was home for a bit, there was a grave on top of my house, and Hikari told me that it was a dragon, a beast of some sorts. And Misty said the dragon was black all over with a white mask or face? Is that the same thing that attacked you and Jack back at the glaciers?
Yes.
Hmm. I'm sorry to bring the news to you that Dallas, passed, but I am keeping an eye out for the both of them in the afterworld. Unfortunately, there's no news yet, but every time I do get pulled back, I spend a good amount of time there, and I'm usually running around. If that's any consolation for you.
I tried to tell Dallas not to go. I should have been the one to go look for Jack. But he didn't listen. Why does no one listen?
Ceeb, people do things because they care about you. And I kind of understand Dallas in a way, because I did the same thing. I did something similar, but then I left everyone I left behind because of my mistake. But the intention wasn't bad. It was more so because I had the power to protect the people I loved and cared about. And not everyone is invincible. Not everyone is as strong as they think. Not everyone can escape like they think. Dallas is confident in his abilities to help you, and it was just an unfortunate timing. If I was there, if I could have been there, I think something would have changed. And I wish I could have been there, since he died by my house. But blaming yourself, see, isn't. I don't mean for this to come off as rude, but this is true. Blaming yourself isn't going to bring them back. It's not going to honor every memory you have together either. I'm sure Dallas isn't blaming you or anyone right now.
He wouldn't.
And I'm sure Jack isn't blaming you either.
They also wouldn't.
Exactly. None of this is your fault, Ceeb. So don't blame yourself. Don't say that it should have been you. Because then you'll make others sad too. I mean, I know that your family sometimes gives you a little trouble and it stresses you out, but you have a mother, you have Misty. I'm sure Misty feels guilty too, not being there. But it's no one's fault. It's something that we couldn't, foretell. But it is something that we'll all solve together.
This is. You are right. Before leaving, Dallas said a lot of similar things. That Jack wouldn't want me to be sad, and not that it's bad to be sad, but that they'd both just want me to keep trying to be me.
course. And you should. See, those people, Jack and Dallas, I can tell they have a lot of fondness for you. And you are all very good friends. No one wants to see their friends sad. And I truly understand where they would come from. I left everyone behind too, but I didn't want them to be sad for me when I died. When I left them all behind. Instead, I wanted them to continue moving forward because I loved them. I cared about them. And if my life was a price to pay for the happiness and survivability of everyone else, then I would be so much more than happy enough to sacrifice it for them, for my loved ones. Of course, it goes both ways because now you're hurting, and I'm sure Jack and Dallas didn't foresee that either because they loved you so much that they wanted you to just be happy. I don't think they're gone. If anything, they're most likely in the afterworld. And I can assure you I'm looking for them. So don't give up hope just yet, okay, Ceeb?
Okay.
And as they said, you should keep being you. Because the hard pill to swallow is even when you lose someone, time doesn't stop. The world doesn't stop. But if you stop, then ever your whole story does. It's not going to wait. And I mean, who will tell the stories of Jack and Dallas and all of your adventures together if you stop?
They deserve to be remembered.
They're your closest friends, right?
Yeah.
So you have to do your best. Of course, you don't have to do all at once. Take this time to, take care of yourself. You're taking a break. You're not fully stopping, and that's okay. Take as long as you need. And then, when you're ready, you have me. You have Misty. You have your mother. You have other people who love you very dearly, Ceeb, that will always continue to help you.
Yeah. Yeah. I need time.
Of course. Everyone will need some time after these type of things happen to them. Can't say how much time, but just remember that you have people who'll help you, even on your little break, to take time, okay? And if you ever need me again, you're always free to call me up or, stop me whenever I'm here. I do have a room here, so I'll try and visit us more often too.
I might move back home for a bit. To Gallus.
Gallus is safe, and you do have your mother, right?
Yeah. and my family, my siblings.
Of course.
Not that I'm not thankful that Misty let me stay here, but
Yeah,
it'll be nice to be home for a while.
of course. That's understandable. Sometimes you need a place familiar and, something that brought you comfort. Something that might still bring you comfort.
Thank you.
Of course. I understand that, death is, or, those type of events are hard for everyone. But, mm, I guess for me, when you've seen it all, it's a little easier for me to help people understand that it's not the end. And it definitely isn't the end for you, Ceeb, or Jack, or even Dallas. I will do my best to find them for you. And whenever I get the news, you'll be one of the first people, if not the very first, I'll tell if I find Jack and Dallas. Or one or the other, or both, at different times.
I know you were close to Dallas as well.
Yeah, it hurt me a lot when I saw that he died near my home in the afterworld. But I guess I didn't know how to process it because I'm usually the one that ends up dying for others. So, guess when it was on the receiving end, it felt, it hurt a lot. Dallas reminded me of someone back in a past life, back in a past world. It's kind of like a little brother to me. I wish we could have gotten even closer, but, the, the world is cruel sometimes. Fate is cruel. But that doesn't stop me from wanting to find them.
Well, we can hope that you find Dallas and Jack soon, and
Mm-hmm.
and then we can continue the club. It's,
Oh, that's right. I did hear about the club. It's been the very last. Oh, it's been in the back of my mind. I've known about it. I just never stopped by. The one in Point Blank, right?
yeah, maybe now is not the time, but
Hmm.
I mean, I suppose you could go there if you wanted, but
I could.
I don't think it's safe for me to go.
I don't think it's safe for anyone to be in Point Blank. Just in general, I'd hate for anything to happen to anyone just normally in Point Blank. But if it's a club, maybe after this dragon is taken care of, or at least subdued or tamed, then it'll be okay for us for a bit. And then for the people in the club, we could always make rules to not be in Point Blank alone, or, not without defenses and such. And if we really need to move the club, I'm more than happy to expand on Celine's Kingdom, at least for a little bit, or I can help find another place for us as well. Though the Point Blank Club was so lovely, so I'd hate to undo all the work that everyone has put into it.
I'm sure things will be okay in the end. That's what I need to tell myself, I guess.
It just needs time. It's always time.
Thank you again. And
Of course.
I'm also sorry that you also lost Dallas. I don't think you were that close with Jack, but
Mm, anyone that I meet being happy memory that I'm happy to hold. So regardless of Jack and I being close or not, it's still a person who had a life and a future. And getting hurt like that makes me sad as well because that's not a thing that I would want for anyone. So I might not have been the closest, but I don't think a person who is living with their very best life should have died like that. Everyone here in this world has a very bright future, I can feel. Or, well, chances for a very bright future. It's just a matter of making sure it happens. And I wouldn't want anyone to die at the hands of that dragon and get sent to the afterworld. So, yeah,
we'll figure it out.
of course, it just takes time. It'll always take time, unfortunately. Sometimes it makes you restless and impatient, but when you start to accept, you understand that it takes time. So, chin up, Ceeb. I know it's hard right now, but you move back to Gallus and, surround yourself a bit to accept and then to move forward. I think you'll feel a little bit better. But don't try to force yourself to feel better either, okay? Don't force yourself to smile for the sake of others when you're actually hurting.
I'll do my best.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll head back to the afterworld today. Instead of just waiting for it to pull me back. And I'll take a look around again. There's still some places I've never seen, and the afterworld is very vast. Though, I believe all the new souls come end up near where everyone kind of lives. So, I'm sure they couldn't have gone very far.
Just don't push yourself too hard either.
I I can handle a lot more than you think. Don't worry about me, Ceeb. I lived 3 lifetimes after all. 3 different lives, and now I'm living my very best afterlife. Don't you worry. If it means
All
that
right.
it'll help you and ease your pain a little bit, I can do it all. Don't worry. And if it does get too hard, I do know when to take a break, and I'm sure uh, my dogs and my companions will tell me to stop as well.
Fair enough.
Oh, when you put the dog down, the one that I gave you before you put it down, if you'd like to give it a name, just name the egg on the anvil, and then you'll
Okay.
be set to go.
So if I
And
put it down the way it is, it's going to be named Dog.
yeah, so if you want to give it another name before that, I say name it on an anvil first, and then get your little puppy. It's not actually a little puppy. It's actually a very big dog, but dire wolves are really good for emotional support. I can promise you that.
Very big and huggable.
Yeah, you can take naps on them. It's very cute. But would you like to talk about anything else?
I think I just need time to process the new information.
And if you ever need me, just give me a ring or send me a letter. And I'll try and come as fast as I can.
Which reminds me, I probably have mail.
Oh, you should definitely check it out. I mean, I'm pretty sure that place is still safe. Did you want any armor or weapons to keep you protected?
I have.
Ah! I have an idea.
Oh.
Oh, I don't have silk touch. It's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'll just come back for it later.
Oh, I do. I think I. Oh. Thank you.
If it procs.
Well,
Wherever you are.
my inventory can be even, and I can have an empty slot.
Okay.
I believe I do have a silk touch pickaxe in here.
Sick.
Oh, I picked it up though.
No, it's okay. The totem, well, it'll give you a chance to, get out and leave. So you're not, downed instantly. So if it procs, please be safe afterwards, okay?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'll see you around, Ceeb. And if you ever need me, you can just give me a call.
Understood. Maybe now is not the best time to get my mail. I'll get it in a bit. And it's uneven again. Hope you're well. I don't know if I can read this. Sorry, this is on a clipboard. I have no books. Anyway, I heard what happened to Jack. I want you to know I've been through this, and I'm here for you. My friends are looking for him in Lost Light. I'll try my best to let you meet him again. Say a proper goodbye. And again, I'm here for you. Love from Mom. Hope this letter finds you well. I've not heard from you for some time. I do hope you are all right. If I said something upsetting, please let me know so I can correct myself. My vacation has been made extraordinarily better with your presence. Just thought you should know. Anyhow, have a good day. Sincerely, Dallas. I shouldn't look around. If I look around, it's going to be more sad. Of course, it's raining everywhere. It's just raining everywhere. That'll do. That'll do.